Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I know it's been a very long time since I last uploaded something, and I feel like every time I upload a video I always say this, but it really has. It's just been a lot going on, so I have not really, nothing too bad has been happening. It's just I haven't been in the mood to film or upload anything until today. Well, I actually tried to film yesterday, but I didn't get that uploaded because I ended up changing my mind. So here we are doing an updated natural eyebrow routine. If you guys have been with me through the beginning, you guys already know that I already previously recorded a eyebrow tutorial maybe 2-3 years ago when I first started doing YouTube, but my products and the way I shade them in have changed so much, so I decided to do an updated one. This is kind of like an eyebrow I've been loving more lately, especially with the dark hair. I love having a light eyebrow because I feel with like a dark eyebrow it's just too harsh on this face, on my face at least, because I'm so light skinned. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys coming up how to get like a natural eyebrow. It's very easy. I used the new, I don't know if it's new, I mean it's still marked as new on the box, and it is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. I used the color ash brown, and I feel like this is more of like a soft black, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it's because what I use on top of my eyebrows or it just, I don't know. But anyways, I've been using this for months now. It is my favorite product. I've actually used a lot of Wet n Wild products, not on camera obviously, but off, like personally. And I do have a few products as well that I still use, like the contour palette I still use once in a while and everything like that. So I've been a Wet n Wild kind of girl for years. So Wet n Wild, if you're seeing this, hit me up. Anyways, before I just keep rambling on, I'm gonna go ahead and start the tutorial. If you guys want to see how to get a natural soft eyebrow like this, then keep on watching. Alright, so I use the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in the color ash brown, and it's just double-ended, and I believe this is kind of like not a dupe, but kind of like the same concept as the new EYEBROW Wiz pencils, because it is like that triangular shape. So this is what I've been using on my eyebrows lately to get more of like a natural looking eyebrow or fuller brow, because I have little to no hairs. And by the way, this is not like actually my actual shape. I'm gonna try to find like pictures of my real eyebrows. I have really round eyebrows, and I've mentioned this in my last video that I uploaded, but that was like years ago, and I used to do my eyebrows way different compared to now. So I have like a really round eyebrow shape, and I've always hated that. No offense to anybody who has them like that, but I've always hated that. So I remember one time I plucked out like this whole tail part and then just stopped plucking them for like maybe probably a year. This is like the most my brows grow. Like, yeah, they do get like bushy and out of place down here and up here, but this is the most it'll ever grow, I'm sure. So like I said, this is not my natural brow shape, and I did say that in the last video, but I'm gonna try to find pictures so I could show you guys like the comparison as to how far along my eyebrows have actually come, whatever. So it's going to be the same concept as my last video. I know I keep referring back to that last video, but it's going to be a little bit different because I am shading them in way different and using different products. I believe the last time I used the Milani brow pomade, if I'm not mistaken, and I did stop using that because I did want to try the ABH eyebrow pomade, and that works just as fine, but I do find that it is too creamy for me, and it just, like, the actual product inside the pomade dries down too fast. So I still prefer the Milani one, but I haven't purchased the Milani one because the ABH one has lasted me so long. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, doing my eyebrows once again, everybody's eyebrows are going to be different. They're going to be shaded in differently. This is just more of like my go-to natural eyebrow when I'm not wearing so much or such dramatic makeup, or if I'm just in a rush and trying to get out the door. So if you want to see how I draw them in, then just keep watching. I feel like I already said that. So we're just going to get started. So just like last time, I'm going to start off by patting off my sweat by brushing them out. Obviously, brush them all upward. And I usually do my eyebrows before I do the rest of my makeup, but this time like I didn't want to do that, so I'm trying to like brush off as most product as possible, especially right here, because I feel like this part, it disappears a lot when I do my foundation. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this without messing up my actual foundation and all that. So what should I use? Actually, I'm just gonna go off based right here, my nostril, like the side bone, my nose bridge, whatever, because that's where mine starts. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. I know you can't really see it, but it is marked right here. And then you're gonna stick your pencil in the same spot and then do it. Oh, my pencil's too small now. Do it directly across your eyebrow like that, and make a mark here. And then you're gonna get it to your nostril and then mark that right there. And these 3 marks that you have will basically show you, it will be like a guideline as to where your eyebrow should start, which is right here, and then where your arch should be. If you don't do an arch or anything like that, don't worry about it. Like, I know a lot of people do like a straight brow. Just make sure to follow that guideline as well, because it will be helpful if you're like new to eyebrows and all that stuff. And then the last mark right here will be marked as like the end of the guideline where your eyebrow should end. Like I said, some people do have a shorter eyebrow, some people have a longer eyebrow. It doesn't necessarily mean every eyebrow is going to be the same. So this is just a guideline as to where I like my eyebrows. And if you do want, you could groom your eyebrows. I already did groom my eyebrows, which I meant like pluck. I still see a few little brows. And then trim up my eyebrows and, you know, do all that. So I just wanted to save time. So I'm going to go ahead and get my retractable pencil. You can start here, but usually I don't, just because I don't want to start off with such a harsh line. Let me get the bigger side. Like, I have a double-ended mirror, and the side that's like zoomed up, it gets me dizzy, but then I feel like I can't see on the regular side. But anyways, I'm going to try it with this. I'm going to get the eyebrow pencil and start maybe like a third. I'm going to leave like this third spot blank. I'm not going to touch that just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing it in. Just make a soft little short line at the bottom. I've seen a lot of people start from the top. Obviously, you could start wherever you want, but I prefer the bottom because it's easier that way, and it's easier for me to connect everything and make sure that it's all even. So I'm going to start. And I'm not going to bring the tail of my eyebrow all the way down to this mark right here, because I do have kind of like a full tail right here. So I'm just going to like feather that out, and don't even bother touching it because I don't want to extend my eyebrow all the way down here towards my temple. So once you have the first outline done, just go ahead and brush everything. Obviously, if you're going to do this with the pomade, it's going to be a little bit harsher, but I'm just going to show you guys how I do like a natural everyday eyebrow. If you guys want to see how I do it with a pomade, then go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I will also link the other video from like 2 years ago down below if you guys want to see that and see the comparison as to how far I've come along from that eyebrow as well. Go ahead, but it will be linked in the bottom. But if you guys want to see how I do something with my eyebrow pomade, then go ahead and let me know as well. So we did leave this third open or without any product on, so I'm just going to go and lightly feather in a line. I'm not just dragging it, I'm literally feathering it. So we're gonna do that and then just connect it. You could go as dark or as light as you want. Since I really have no hair, it's just sticking onto skin, so it's kind of easier for me to brush out harsh lines. And if you do have a fuller eyebrow, I am jealous, and just go ahead and fill in what you need. So then for the top, it's pretty easy. Like I said, we do have our guideline right here where eyebrows should start, but we're gonna ignore that because we no longer need it unless you do like blocking in your eyebrows. I don't like blocking it in. I like it to look like it's, what's that word? Ombre? Is that ombre? I don't know. But I don't touch this third of my eyebrow with any more pencil. So what I do is just start right here, kind of like where I started at the bottom, and then slowly start feathering a line. And we've reached this point right here. And sometimes I do like a really arched eyebrow. Sometimes I like it more straight. Sometimes I like it like curved. I'm able to mimic this eyebrow on this side. If not, that's okay. So I think I kind of arched it on this side, but not really. Don't worry if you don't get it even. Just try the best you can. Okay, that's gonna be a little off, just a tad. Let me see. Okay, so now that you have your outline like that, you're gonna go ahead and start shading everything in. I like to shade from the corner inwards because, like I said, I don't touch this third part of my eyebrow, so I like the darkest area to be on the outer part of my eyebrow. That way it comes out even. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start shading in, and I'm not putting down so much pressure on here because I don't want it to look harsh. Like, I don't want just like a harsh line. You kind of, well, in my case with this eyebrow, I like it to look a little bit natural and make it look like it's hardly shaded in, and I just like to make it look natural and make it seem like that's, you know, hair eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep filling in and combing as I go to get rid of any clumps. And sometimes this brush does remove some product because, like I said, it's just sticking onto skin, most of it, especially out here. It's sticking to a lot of skin and not hairs, so it will remove some product. So I just go back in and concentrate most of my time on this side. And then I'm gonna start filling it in slowly. I'm not putting any pressure on the 1/3 of my eyebrow. I'm just literally pushing it on the bottom and then flicking upward with no pressure. That way it at least gets some color on my skin and it looks somewhat tinted. And then, okay. And then once I keep combing it out, I'm gonna go back in and perfect everything that I see that I can. Like, this eyebrow is not whatsoever matched to this one, but that's okay because, like you've heard 1,000 times, eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and darken up my arch right in this area right here. So what I do is I apply more pressure and do longer strokes. Okay, I think that's good enough. Also, once I am done getting my eyebrows shaped in and shaded in, I like to go in with a flat brush and a little bit of concealer. excuse me, and clean up the bottom part of it and the top. But since I've already done my makeup before doing my eyebrows, I don't want to mess it up and have to like erase this top half of my eyebrow and, you know, start all over. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it as is. I'm gonna just grab a quick Q-tip and try to blend this out. This will easily be better if you obviously aren't wearing any makeup and don't have anywhere to go, but since I'm just showing you guys, it is okay and I'm not going anywhere. It's fine. I'm just gonna grab my powder brush and brush that. Whatever, it's gonna cover up with my bangs anyways. So the next step I like to do is, you could go in obviously with a brow gel or a mascara. I like to grab an old mascara. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is the waterproof version. It's perfect. So what I do is I just wiggle it on my eyebrows and make them stand in the direction that I want. I like to keep them fluffy, so I comb everything upward. Obviously, if you want something more put together, you could comb them to the side and just follow your natural brow shape. But this one here, man, I'm just gonna fluff it. And it is waterproof mascara, so the fact that it's waterproof, it's gonna make everything stay in place, so I won't have to do any touching up throughout the day. And then I accidentally cut too much brow hair off of right there, so it's gonna look a little wonky, but that's my fault. I'm just gonna try to cover that up as best as I can, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and comb this side one more time just to fluff them up and make them look a little bit even. Anyways, that is it for my eyebrow updated eyebrow natural tutorial. I guess I don't really know what it's called. Once again, I did lose my microphone, so if the sound quality is a little bad, I apologize. But yeah, if you guys have any other... What?
Fluffy brush? Are you in the middle of recording?
Yeah, I am.
Oh. I need a fluffy brush.
So yeah, you guys, that concludes my natural updated eyebrow routine. Like I said, if you guys do want to check out my older video, it will be listed down in the description box below, so check that out. Hopefully you guys learned something. I know it was kind of quick, and hopefully I explained enough, because I remember my first video, even though it did get a ton of views, I didn't explain everything as well as I should have, because I didn't really know much about eyebrows out when the whole eyebrow thing barely started coming out. So it was semi-new to me, but hopefully this video was a little bit more hopefully I explained a lot more in this video. I know I said my video quality was kind of bad, my voice quality. I'm not sure about the video quality itself, but the voice quality is gonna be a little bad because I misplaced my microphone. So until I find it or until I order a new one, we're gonna be stuck either with voiceovers or with sound quality like this. Hopefully it's not as bad as it seems, or I'm making it seem, so we will see. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you did learn something from this eyebrow tutorial and you tried it out for yourself, leave me a comment down below letting me know. So yeah, until then, I will talk to you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later again. Bye.